brilliant speed with vibrant service. Vibrant broadband internet.
10:30 here at KLFD, AM 1410 at FM 95.9. And it's time for Vibrant View here on a Wednesday morning. Sun is shining. It's a beautiful day, and can't think of a better way to get started than to talk Vibrant.
Me neither.
Yeah, you neither, all right.
It's a beautiful day.
It is beautiful. Get outside.
Beautiful
It's
day
really
in the
nice.
neighborhood.
Yes. Well, thanks, Randy, for having us. And
Yeah, you
welcome
bet.
to another Vibrant You Live. I'm Jane.
And I'm Nathan, and we don't have Bo today.
No Bobo.
Yep.
He's on vacay, but you probably saw him at the Corn Carnival this week.
He's obsessed with the Cokato Corn
loves
Carnival.
the Corn
Really? He
Carnival.
loves it. He thinks it's the best.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the bomb.
I haven't got a
went
chance
couple
to
of
go.
times, but that was just to eat as much corn as I could.
Well, it's a good place to go to do it, I
I
guess.
guess so.
So last week we were at the fair, and we saw a lot of our members and a lot of our Vibrant subscribers. So thanks for stopping by that booth. It was great.
Yeah, we had to spin the wheel and some giveaways, and it was
did.
a lot of good times.
And in fact, kind of a fun story. A year ago, we signed one of our members up for our internet, and they came back to the booth to say hi and what a difference Vibrant had been in their life. Her husband worked at home, and their daughter works at home too. So we provide that quality, high-speed internet that's reliable, and they are extremely appreciative, and they
Yeah.
love our customer service.
And she said that wouldn't have been possible, without the Vibrant service.
Yep,
So.
absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, and last week on the show, we talked about subscription services. We talked about, you can now subscribe to get clothing every month or meals delivered to your door and some different services. So if you're kind of curious about some of those things, you can listen back or watch the episode back, I should say, on Facebook and YouTube. We always recommend those shopping locally, and Jane was recently doing that.
So speaking of locally, guess where I was on Saturday?
I'm going to guess shopping somewhere
I
locally.
was. It was Ace Hardware's grand
Oh,
opening.
the grand opening. That's
So
right.
I got a bucket, and we had talked about another episode about having surge protectors. So I bought a whole bunch of surge protectors. So we are covered now.
Good place
Rumor
to do
has it that there was not a parking place to be had.
We got there early.
Part
My
of the
husband's an
morning.
early guy.
I've completely forgot because I'm a big Milwaukee tool guy, and I know they had some great Milwaukee discounts and stuff too. But yeah,
Cool.
Ace Hardware locally opened and grand opening, and
Welcome
Great.
to the neighborhood, right?
yeah. So and today we're going to talk about something that unfortunately probably has affected almost everybody, is some sort of online or digital scams. Whether it's text message or internet based emails, all that stuff. We're
Right.
going to talk about some of the more, popular common scams. Popular maybe not be the right word, but some of the ones you're most likely to see. And the internet does a million great things, but with it also unfortunately comes the risk to be scammed.
Right. So, Randy, are you a big Fisher guy?
I fish occasionally.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so this is actually up your alley then. So it's not that kind of fishing though. So you know how you guys exaggerate how big you get your fish? Yep.
Yeah, it was that big.
But it's not that kind. It's the fishing with a PHISING, fishing scams. So
And what would that be?
so imagine yourself on your email and you get a notification from your bank urgently asking you to do something. And you go ahead and open it up and you click on that link.
I just cleared about 15 of those on my work email this
Yeah,
morning.
I believe it.
Isn't it crazy?
Yep, crazy.
So those are most of the time scams.
Yeah, most of the time your bank or businesses that you do business with are generally not going to text or email you and ask you to give personal information right away over that email or text, or click this link now or else this will happen.
Right.
Usually a red flag.
So pick up the phone and actually call your bank. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to know your person answering the phone anyways because
Yeah.
you're local.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, there's other examples of phishing with a PH. You could get a message via email that says, hey, you were recently charged $599 for Geek Squad or for this or that. Click this link or call this number, if this wasn't legitimate. And you may think, oh, gosh, I didn't want that charged. I better call them or click on this link. And it all sounds legitimate. They're trying to help you get this refund or something. But oftentimes that's going to be a scam. If you we always say stop and think before you click.
Right.
If you say you got a charge, maybe check your bank account and see if you actually got charged, because maybe you didn't. If they're asking you again to take urgent action, or else you're going to lose money, or some of them are threatening you, do this, or the police are going to come after you, or this or that. They use scare tactics to really get people to click. Oh shoot, I better do this now, or else I might get in trouble.
Right. And you can also hover over those links too, just to confirm if it's actually
if it's the
from
right
your bank.
link. Yep.
And it'll usually be a spelling error or an extra
Correct.
period or something weird like that.
I got a pretty convincing one recently where I have a Hulu account. Hulu is a streaming service. And I got an email that looked like it was from Hulu that said, someone recently tried accessing your account. Click this link to change your password. And honestly, it might have been a legitimate email. And I almost clicked on it, but I thought, okay, if it's not legitimate, I click on this link and then I give them my password. Then, if it's a criminal thing, they have my password. So what I did is I just went to my computer, went to Hulu.com, logged into my account, and I had changed my password. So if it was a real thing, I got my password changed, which is great. But I did it on the official website. I didn't click on the link and do it that way, because that's unfortunately how they get you.
Right. So when you do have those subscriptions, definitely go onto the website and
Or call the
in.
official number.
Right.
Don't call the number that you necessarily are given. It may not be a legitimate number.
Right. In fact, we had 2 customers come in. It was for one of their online subscriptions, and on their account it said
They were
that-
getting like a pop-up. Yep.
Right. And so they came in, and thank goodness they brought their bank statement, because they had been paying, because it said you need to owe this, or we're going to
Call us now to make a payment, or you're going to get disconnected.
Right. And so they were making their monthly payment, and so there was an 800 number connected to that, and I said call that number instead of the one on the screen. So we never found out what exactly happened.
Yeah, maybe it
but-
was legitimate, maybe there's something wrong, but just, call the official number. If you have your bank's number, or if you have this company's number that you do business with, make sure you're calling the actual number, not the one that's given to you. There's also other scams, like, online shopping.
Yes.
So online shopping is people that are, shopping online. If a deal, if a deal looks too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true.
Yes.
If you're shopping on certain websites that you've never heard of, and you say, wow, I can't believe this iPad or this TV is so cheap or so inexpensive, maybe it's not a legitimate website, Do a Google search for that company. See if other people have had any issues. Check reviews. See if other people have reviewed them.
I got scammed out of that. The one year that the Wii came out.
For the Wii, okay.
I clicked on that and got really excited, and they took my money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah, then social media. So we all, I shouldn't say we all love social media, but social media does a lot of great things. It helps connect people, old college roommates or old high school friends, or family or friends currently. You could see pictures of kids and grandkids and family members and all. It does a lot of great things, but there's also a lot of scamming that's involved in social media. If you're getting a friend request on social media from someone you don't know, a picture you don't recognize or a name you don't know, probably you shouldn't accept that, because that could be a scam, or just trying to get you to accept their friend request and then somehow take advantage of you. Or if you see someone that sends you a request that only has 5 friends or 2 friends, probably a red flag.
There you go.
If someone only has 5 friends, are you one of those 5 people? I don't know. Just be careful on social media, because I've even had friends or family that got their accounts hacked or compromised. So I got a message from a family member who said, I'm traveling right now, and I ran out of money. Can you or I lost my credit card or something. Can you just send me some money so I can get around? Well, a lot of people think that's innocent. Okay, yeah, my cousins, they just need me to help them out. But that's oftentimes a scam. Or if you get a message from someone saying, hey, I found this great deal. Click on this link and you can get the same great deal. That's a lot of ways to scam people nowadays. Unfortunately, if you know that person, maybe give them a call and see if, hey, did you send me this? Is this right? Because this seems a little weird.
Right. That actually happened to me. So one of my high school friends, we were Facebook friends, and I kept getting these weird notifications like, hey, did you hear about my new promotion? And click here to find information out. And I actually picked up the phone and I called them and said, are you aware of this? And they're like, no, we've been compromised, so get rid of that. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I think the latest one I got was, oh, look who died.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
Obituary, click this link or something?
Yeah, it gave the, was legitimately from a friend of mine, but it said, died tragically.
Oh, sure. It's an attractive
and-
thing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I want to click on that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the other thing I think is interesting is if you're already Facebook friends with that person, and now all of a sudden something pops up to have a friend request again with those two
True,
or three
good point.
friends,
Yeah.
you know you might be hacked. So the other part is too, it's the congratulations, you've won a prize. And I think I've told this story before, but it's kind of fun. When Lauren was really little, she came running into the living room. I won an iPad. And I'm like, no.
No, you didn't.
Don't click.
Yeah, I mean, we always say if you didn't enter a drawing to win something, that thing, you probably didn't actually win it.
Right.
So just be aware that's an infamous pop-up or an email. Oh my gosh, you won this. Click this link to claim your prize. Give us your personal information. We'll send you the prize or whatever. It's a huge red flag. Also now, a somewhat newer thing, I guess, is romance scams. You know, so many people are using the online dating now, which is great. I know a lot of friends and even family members who have met their spouses and stuff on online dating, which is terrific. But there are, unfortunately, criminals and people with, bad motives using fake profiles. Maybe they put a picture of someone they found and it's not a real picture, and they're starting relationships. Sometimes these relationships can go on for months or years, whether you're messaging with someone back and forth, you think you have a deep relationship, your emotions get involved, and then all of a sudden they need money for something. Hey, can you send me money for this? Or hey, some red flags to be aware of. If someone's refusing to kind of meet you in person, they just want to keep messaging, or they don't even talk to you on the phone, those are red flags. If you can't get to meet someone in person, they probably don't need your money.
Right. And there's actually a TV program or a show.
There's a lot. There's unfortunately there's so many stories. It's called catfishing now too. Is fake profiles, meeting people and creating these fake relationships. There's a show I think on MTV called Catfish. There's a weekly episode of somebody else that got kind of scammed and ripped off. And there's I think a Netflix documentary about some guy who did it to like hundreds of women and made thousands upon thousands of dollars ripping these people off. I mean, it's kind of a new thing, but it's scary, especially when you get your emotions involved. You think you are starting to like this person, they like you. You're more likely to maybe make a mistake and trust somebody. So
right. Tech support. How many times have you been on your computer and something pops up and says you've been compromised? Click here to get rid of
speed up. Is your computer running slow? Click here and we'll help you speed up your computer. That's kind of another one too.
And then giving somebody control of your computer. Never do that.
That's a huge red flag. I know I watch a guy on YouTube who actually shows a lot of scammers, and that's one of the more common ones now is they say, here, I'll help you with your computer. Let me have access to your computer. And then they now have the control of your computer. They can move your mouse and they can do certain things. They can click on your bank account. They can do all kinds of stuff. It's a little scary what they can do. So just like we say, think twice before you click something, before you trust somebody with your personal information. It can be a scary world out there. Just be aware of what's going on. Don't fall for something that's not true.
Yeah, don't pay attention to that urgent. Always stop, think, and then click.
Yep. My wife just sent me one the other day. She got a text, I think, a couple days ago that it seemed so legitimate. It said, hey, were you trying to order this, confirm this? I think it said your Amazon delivery was delayed. Click this link to see what the problem was. And we do order at Amazon occasionally, and I think we had something coming. So she said, hey, does this look right? She sent it to me, and I quickly did a Google of the phrasing and the link on there, and I quickly found out that it was a scam. So I told her, no, don't click that. That's not legitimate. But if you didn't think twice about it, it certainly seemed like it would be fine. And people fall for this every day. So
right.
So that's kind of like some of the more popular ones you see. There's more, unfortunately, than the ones we've talked about. They get into detail. Some people get ripped off for all they're worth. People can wipe out your bank account if you're not careful. So just be aware. If you're not sure of something, get a third party involved. Ask somebody else, hey, does this look legitimate to you? Call your internet service provider. If you have Vibrant service, give us a call because maybe we can help look into something because we don't want people to be at risk either. So
we do get that a lot on the electric side. A notification like we're going to cut your power, and that's really not how we roll. We give you several warnings to do that. And so
call, hey, we're going to turn your power off, you better make a payment with me right now. And people unfortunately fall for that too. So we also want to highlight a couple Vibrant events that are coming up. We have another Dreaming of Streaming class a week from today. That's next Wednesday the 16th, and that's at 5:30 at the Meeker Co-op office in Litchfield. Those are free events. Anyone who's interested in learning more about streaming or what streaming means, maybe you're paying too much for cable or you just want to find different movies or shows to watch. It's a free class open to the public. There's free snacks and non-alcoholic beverages.
Got to get the snacks in there.
Yeah, nothing super fancy, maybe a bag of chips or a bag of popcorn, but the snacks are always popular, so we like to bring those up.
I didn't know you had popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
It's my favorite.
Oh, gosh. Then we got the event for you, for sure.
You don't smell popcorn coming out of my house every night?
I do not. I love popcorn too. My dog, I'm surprised she's not over there because she's obsessed with popcorn.
We'll also be at the Vibrant sponsoring the American Legion Car and Bike Night again. We did that, I think, once in June. We're going to be out there on August 17th. That's a week from tomorrow. They do them every Thursday, but the Car and Bike Night in the Legion parking lot, it's awesome. You come look at a lot of really cool cars. There's also a lot of prizes and giveaways that go on out there. Like I said, it's a free event. Stop by, grab a drink, look at some cool cars, win some prizes. The weather, knock on wood, has been pretty good this year, so hoping for another good weather day next Thursday.
Right. So come on out, support the local American Legion. And also, if you didn't see us, well, you can definitely watch the replay on Facebook or our YouTube channel. Search Vibrant Broadband. You can also listen live every Wednesday on KLFD, 10:30 in the morning.
Yep. And if you have any other questions about Vibrant service or scams, if you're concerned you got a weird message and you just want a second opinion, certainly you can give us a call. We're located locally here, 693-3231. You can also visit our website. There's a lot of great information on there, vibrantbroadband.com, because who wouldn't want to be vibrant?
Right. Got to get your daily dose of fiber. So thank you, Randy and KLFD, for having us. And thank you, audience, for listening. I'm Jane.
And I'm Nathan.
Tune in next Wednesday for another Vibrant You Live.
Speed with Vibrant service. Vibrant broadband internet. Vibrant broadband internet.